favorite, bruh. You don't want no trouble, cuz. The 25th, I got a meeting with the governor.
This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. They'll run it with Jones. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms. But I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on third down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
What a savvy read by the running back. He saw his quarterback was out of the pocket in a little bit of trouble. He just broke off his route and took off deep downfield. Thought for a second there they had him, but they were unable to connect for a big play.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And he goes out right around the 39. Call. A pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Play action. It's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
So, Charles, this defense is going to have its hands full all game long, you'd have to figure, facing the man second in the NFL in passing yards. What's the course of action here defensively?
But we all know that every down seems to have equal importance. But for this game, they're putting it all on 3rd down. Make sure they stop them there, get off the field, and that way they can turn the ball over to their offense and feel good about how this game's progressing.
Wilson's throw caught by Metcalf. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And this will be a Packers first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now it's Lockett. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Packers pick it up.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, you better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game, and we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the punt, and after it was turning up to be a pretty decent return.
Yeah, a really nice return. They were going to be set up okay, and the offense would feel good running onto the field. And now the defense has to try it out there and try and slow them down.
The drive starts with a completion left side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, It always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones.
And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play. The first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. 1st and 10 at the 19. They turn to Love on the handoff. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. There he goes left side. 30, 20, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Steps away to his left.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
He's picked off at his own 46. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Second and 12.
They go play action with Wilson. Flushed out right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone.
And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle.
Tyler Lockett, his 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 21-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
On the return from his end zone, Malik Taylor.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. On play action, it's Rodgers. Rolling to his right. This will be caught. Judy. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Check. Lucky. Check 9. Switch. Inside.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Still 15 yards to go. 2nd down.
On the counter, here's Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Packers get a score closer. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
5-3, their record at the halfway point. And you have to imagine that there are folks saying, hey, if we do that again in the second half, we're 10-6 and we're a playoff team.
I do think, though, that they have a couple things working against them. And number one, the schedule, that's going to toughen up a bit because they've got some division games down the stretch, and those are always difficult. Number two, you know they've got to stay healthy. That's the key to getting to the playoffs and winning in the playoffs. But they've got a shot at it. This is a good football team.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Wilson to Metcalf that time. 1st down, Seattle.
Play action. Now Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Second and 10.
Now it's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Throwing again here, Wilson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And unable to connect, incomplete. But give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. is an 85-yard punt return. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6.
That doesn't wake up the home crowd. I don't know what will. That's a big-time return for a touchdown, and you know how much I love momentum plays.
Yeah, and like you just said, kind of gets his home crowd into it. We'll see how they handle it moving forward. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Flush to his right. Rodgers sliding to a stop with a first down. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Cody Barton there to bring him down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Second and 8 coming from the 19. Here's Rodgers to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now Rodgers. He'll find Jones again, complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Rodgers going to throw. Being chased out left. His pass caught at the 4. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, Nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And Crosby puts it through.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson, 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Devontae Harris. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Throwing is Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Cannon. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Winner's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well, so where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Steps away. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. The give is to Jones. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Hey, look, we're going to go Mike 15, guys. Mike 15, all right? It's out time. It's out time, guys. It's out time. Check 31. Check 31. Watch the ship. Yeah. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Ship. Check north. Check.
On play action. Now Rodgers. Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They go again with Cannon. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. On 3rd down, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Seahawks. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. On the return from his end zone, Malik Taylor. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 7-yard line.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Snap comes at 1. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Jordan Brooks gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
Check, 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 check. Check 4. Number 50. Hey, you block over here. Plant. Check 30.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jerry Jeudy, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Brandon, would you say they went from agony to elation in just a few quick seconds on that play?
Probably thought they were about to give it up in the red zone and then touchdown.
Yeah, there is absolutely no way that they drew it up and said this is the way it's supposed to be done. It just happened.
But the end will justify the means. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Now a deep ball here hauled in just past the 50. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. To throw is Wilson. They'll lock him with a grab over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
15 more yards there and quickly another 1st down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They come in off a touchdown drive. The last time they had the ball, that cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting them the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Sliding out of the pocket. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
2nd and 16.
From the gun, a run with Cannon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. He's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Yeah, he'll find Hall. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the 30 on 2nd down. Rodgers setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up. They've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It was Jamal Adams up from his safety spot to make the play behind the line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Here's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it. The Packers on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Rodgers now to throw. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Rodgers got to have this one. Flushed out right.
They'll fire one downfield for Fant.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 2nd down, this is Cannon. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
A very solid gain of 27. They go play action now. Wilson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Gerald Everett, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Seahawks are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak.
Now a good running play here to start the drive. That'll net them 14 yards as they pick up the 1st.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Jones. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A give to Jones. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now it's Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. This will be caught just inside the 10.
And the Packers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Hey, 626. Don't be scared. Jump. Deuce. Kill. Under 10.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Bryce Love, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. They're going to try and run. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They'll run again with Cannon, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
They'll run on first down with Cannon. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Here's Wilson to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
On the return comes Cobb, and able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One final try now for Rodgers. And this is dropped in incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that